I want you to use all the men necessary to find my son, James Frame, and get back to me as soon as you can. Yes, he's in Bay City. No, I don't know where he's living. That's what I want you to find out. Yes, and it's very important that I get in touch with him right away. Thank you very much. All right, Sally, what can I do for you?
Well, Liz asked me to bring you these. They're from the legal department.
Oh, yes, I've been expecting these. Thank you very much.
Mr. Corey, I couldn't help overhearing your phone call, but I saw Jamie the other day.
You did? Where?
Well, I was over at Bay State, and he was registering from some classes.
Well, do you know where he's staying, where he's living?
No, he wouldn't tell me, but I'll bet the college has his address. I mean, we have to fill out a ton of forms with addresses and phone numbers. Now, I don't know if they'd give out that kind of information, but it might be worth a try.
You're absolutely right, Sally. It is worth a try, and that's just what I'm going to do. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I gotta go. Bye-bye. Oh, hi.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello, Ada. Come on in.
Mac?
Please, sit down. Can I get you anything? Coffee?
Thanks. No, thank you. Well, what do you want to see me about?
Two things, actually. First, I was wondering if you'd heard from Rachel yet.
Yeah. I talked to her last night.
Is she enjoying the trip?
Well, she seems to be. I mean, this vacation is the best thing that's happened to her in a while.
I'm sure it is. I agree. She's been through a great deal in the past several months.
Oh, well, so have you.
Yes, well, I'm back at work, and that's exactly what I needed, too.
Well, before you ask, Amanda's just fine.
Thank you for telling me. I miss her so much already.
I bet you do. Well, Mac, you said there were two things you wanted to talk to me about. What's the second one?
Yes, I wanted to tell you I've asked Alice Frame to marry me, and she's accepted.
Yeah, I know.
You know? Oh, yes, I suppose Rachel came straight over to you.
Yes, she did.
Well, it appears that we're both going to be leading new lives now. That's not good for our relationship, and it certainly won't be good for Amanda.
Yeah, well, things might be different, you know, after the custody hearing. If there is a custody hearing.
What are you saying, Ada? Don't you think Rachel is coming back?
Well, I'm sure she'll do the right thing.
Brian, I don't have much time, but I did want you to know that I was back in town and that I do intend to testify for my mother at the custody hearing. Good. Should there be one.
What do you mean, if there's one?
Nothing.
Jamie, do you know something like that Rachel isn't coming back from San Francisco?
No, I think she will, but as I said, I really don't know.
Well, I certainly hope she does. I mean, it's very important that she be there in that courtroom.
Brian, did you file the divorce papers for me?
Well, I started the process, but there might be some delay.
Delay? What kind of delay?
Well, it's Cecile.
Cecile? Well, I can't believe she doesn't want this divorce as much as I do. What's the problem?
Well, it has to do with the settlement.
The settlement? What could be wrong with the settlement? I'm giving her everything. The cars, the money in the bank. I'm even offering to pay rent on the penthouse. Even alimony if she wants it. I just want that cabin. So what's the problem?
Jamie, Cecile feels that she has some rights to the cabin, too. She said that it was given to both of you as a wedding present from Mac.
That's true.
Now, she realizes that the cabin means a great deal to you, and she's willing to let you have it if you're willing to buy her out at fair market value.
Yes, you told me that before.
I took the liberty of having the property appraised. And here it is.
She wants me to pay half of this?
That's right.
Well, Brian, I can't come up with that much money. I mean, even if I sell my Corey stock, I could never come up with that much money. I don't believe this. How could she do something like that?
I know, Jamie. But look, I understand that your mother and Mitch owe you some money. Maybe they...
No, they don't owe me anything. I gave that money to my mother. I won't even consider that.
All right. Jamie, what do you want me to do?
Could you arrange a meeting with Cecile for me?
Of course I can. When?
Today. This morning. I have to have breakfast with my grandmother, but I could be back here in an hour and a half. Would that be okay with you?
I'll try.
Good.
Do you want me to be present?
No. Now, this is something I'm going to have to take care of myself.
I'm afraid Mr. Black is going to be very disappointed with you, Denver.
Why, did I do something wrong?
We expect you to be much more thorough.
What are you talking about?
This.
Oh, that.
Yes, that.
I know about that. I've already sent a telex to Mr. Black informing him of the engagement of Alice Frame and Mackenzie Corey.
Another world.
This is great. This is very fattening, but it's great. But I know you didn't come here to talk about breakfast. So what's going on?
It's Rick Holloway. I think I'm beginning to care for him.
So this is news?
What is that? So this is news. What does that mean? What are you talking about?
Well, how come if you've only discovered now that you care for Rick Holloway, how come I've known about this for weeks?
Really?
Really?
I don't know, because I guess I was just kidding myself into believing that nothing was happening. I don't know.
You don't know. Listen, you can't get involved with the guy, that's all. You'll only get hurt.
Oh, Melissa.
Can't you see that?
I didn't mean to get involved with him or to start caring about him. I didn't mean for anything to happen.
Well, but that's not good enough. He's married.
I know.
So, I mean, you're only going to get hurt. Not to mention Rick or Marianne.
Well, I know that, too. Listen, I already told Rick that I know that I'm beginning to cause a problem in his marriage.
So what did he say?
He didn't deny it. But I told him he has to give his marriage a chance, that he has to try to make it work.
Yeah?
Yes. Come on, Melissa, give me some credit.
I'm trying to. But why do I get the feeling that I'm sitting here waiting for the other shoe to drop?
I don't know. I mean, I think I said all the right things to Rick.
I get a feeling that something else is coming.
Well, I am falling for him. Melissa, what am I going to do about it?
Yes, we have no bananas. You're late.
Have no
Bananas today.
I know. I was at Brian's. How are you?
Okay, she's
I
late.
saw your bus outside. It's waiting for you.
All right, you better get
Hurry
going,
up.
honey. Hurry.
Bye, kiddo.
Don't forget your books.
No.
So long, honey. Have a good day.
Well, she is something.
Yeah, she sure is. Careful now. What do you want to eat?
How about juice and coffee?
Oh, you came here to eat, not to drink.
Well, I never eat breakfast.
Well, why did you come over for breakfast if you're not going to eat?
Your company.
Oh, my company.
I love you.
I love you, too.
Thank you.
How do you want your eggs?
Scrambled dry.
That's my boy. Sit down.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
Why, thank you.
How's school?
Oh, it's okay. It's a little hard to get back into, but it's all right.
Well, what about work? How's your schedule working?
Well, it's a little tight, actually.
Tight?
Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I really have to move to get to work on time.
Oh, you're not doing too much, are you? I mean, a full-time job and going to school at the same time is
No,
kind of hard.
I can handle it.
I know you can. I talked to your mother last night.
Oh, yeah? How is she?
Just fine.
What'd she say?
Let me see those hands.
Okay.
They don't look okay.
What did she say?
Well, she, said, well, it was what she didn't say. You know, I mean, there was just something in her tone that made me feel that she might not be coming back.
Well, you mean you think she might stay out there with Mitch and Amanda?
She might.
Ow.
Okay,
It hurts.
I know. Sorry, honey, it stings. Don't forget about Matthew.
I'm not. Now, come on, what did she say exactly?
Well, she sounds happy. She sounds like she has everything she wants. She asked about you.
Oh, yeah? Now, what makes you think she won't come back?
I know your mother. All right, okay, take it easy. Better though, huh?
Yeah. That isn't a reason, Grandma.
Well, the custody hearing is next week, and she could lose custody of Amanda.
She won't lose Amanda.
Now you sound just like your mother.
Yeah, maybe.
She could lose her. I mean, what would she do then? I mean, would she leave Mitch and Matthew and stay here close to Amanda, or would she leave Amanda and stay with Mitch?
But she won't lose her.
She could lose her. And then what?
Yeah, if she thinks that, then maybe she shouldn't come back. I mean, it's hard enough to find some happiness in life, and if that's what she's really found with Mitch and the kids in San Francisco, then maybe she shouldn't come back here to Bay City at all.
You see, I knew that Alice Frame was living in Mac Corey's home as his nurse, and then I found out that there was some romantic involvement between them. I found out about the engagement just before the paper went to press and sent the telex to Mr. Black.
Good, Denver. Very good. Mr. Black will indeed be pleased.
I'm trying to stay on top of things, which, by the way, I got an update from Mr. Black on the whereabouts of James Frame.
Have you? Let's hear it.
He's enrolled at Bay State in some literature classes, I believe. He's still in Bay City, and...
And?
He's working for the Blackhawk Project at the dock site.
Well. I didn't know that. Very good. Denver, we had hoped that you would stay on top of the situation here at the Bay City Project, and you certainly seem to be doing just that.
I said I'd do my best.
And so you have. And so I'm sure you will continue to do. We have complete faith in you, Denver, which I'm sure Mr. Black will confirm himself when he arrives in less than 2 weeks' time.
Cecile, is this all right? What are you doing? What are you writing?
What?
What are you writing?
What am I writing? It's so stupid. I really feel silly doing this. Oh, I feel like I'm back in high school. I am writing. Every time I sit down to edit a manuscript, I find myself writing here, Mrs. Cecile Corey or Mrs. A. Sanderson Corey. I can't stop myself.
I used to do the same thing.
You did?
Uh-huh.
I can't believe it. I really feel silly.
Oh,
okay.
Don't feel silly. I think it's wonderful. But what about Jamie? You guys are still married, right?
Thank you, Sally.
Sorry.
Yes, we are, but it's not going to be for too long. It's going to be over with, and I will be free.
To marry Sandy?
Maybe. That's what he wants.
Gee, I hope it is. Otherwise, we're never going to finish this manuscript.
Right.
Right.
Let's get to work.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I told Mr. Corey that I saw Jamie.
You did?
Oh, didn't I tell you? Yeah, I saw him over at the college.
No. Mac wanted to see him?
Yeah, well, he was on the phone with somebody this morning trying to find him. So I told him that I saw him. That was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure. Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Hello, Cecile Frame. Hello, Brian. Yes. With Jamie? An hour and 15 minutes. Okay, that'll be fine. All right, I'll see you then. Thank you.
Who's that?
It's Brian. Jamie wants to meet with me, and Brian called to set it up.
Probably about your divorce, huh?
Probably is.
Well, I was reading in the paper where Blackhawk is doing a lot of hiring, a lot of job openings.
That's right. We are completing the staffing of our Bay City operations as well as others in various locations.
It must be a pretty big outfit, huh?
Very, and it's getting bigger all the time.
What exactly do you people do?
Oh, little of this, little of that.
Listen, Denny, I was thinking of, getting into some other line of work, maybe. And I thought there might be something around here that I could do.
Like what?
Well, doesn't really matter. Just about anything, as long as it's not tending bar. It's a very classy outfit, very classy.
Okay, what about your qualifications?
Well, tending bar and running a club is certainly no picnic.
I'm sure it isn't.
You've got to know just about a little bit of everything. There's staff supervision, hiring, firing. There's a big turnover in the club business. And then there's things like inventory and booking and dealing with the public. That's the hardest part.
I guess it would be.
Keeping those customers happy.
Yeah.
And, of course, along with that business, you've got to know just about everybody in town. Their likes, their dislikes.
Do you know just about everybody here?
Oh, sure. There's like Cunningham and Elkhorn down at the DA's office to Matt Corey in the frames.
I see. Listen, Jason, Blackhawk is going to be doing a lot more hiring. Why don't I go through the new job openings and see if there's something for a guy of your talents on the list?
Yeah?
Sure, why not?
That's really great, yeah. I think it's about time I settle down, get into something a little more stable.
Well, let me see what I can do, and I'll get back to you.
Well, that's really great. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Denny, I want you to know something. I'd be real proud to work for an outfit like this. Real proud.
Yes, his name is James Stephen Frame. But... Yes, I understand that. Would you at least be kind enough to give me a telephone number where I can reach him? I'm the boy's father. It's of the utmost importance to both him and me. Yes. No, I understand that. Thank you. 555-4320. Thank you very much. Right.
Brian's not here?
No.
Why not? Is he going to be?
I asked him to let us meet here alone.
I see.
We have some things to talk about.
Jamie, don't you think Brian should be here?
No.
Why not?
Because what I have to say to you, I don't think you'd like anyone else to hear. You see, I've had a little chance to have some time and a little distance. And I think I've finally been able to figure out what's been happening to me over the last few months.
Oh?
Yes. So let's have a little talk. Just you and me.
A little talk? About what?
Well, we could start with a divorce, but let's save that for last. Let's talk about my drug problem.
Your drug problem?
Yes, my drug problem.
Oh, really, Jamie?
Because now I know, recognize, and accept the fact that I had one. It was a pretty serious problem at that. But I kicked it. I know that now.
Surely you remember the night of the party.
Oh, yes, I do. I was pretty out of it. But I remember that I wasn't taking anything that night. But I was filled with drugs, according to the hospital. And I remember Rick telling me that while I was at the detox unit, At the hospital, I continued to show significant amounts of drugs in my system. Very strange, don't you think?
I don't know. What were you saying?
I was really out of it, Cecile. Even if I might have taken drugs at the party, which I didn't, but even if I accept the fact that I might have, I surely didn't take any at the detox unit. And contrary to your suggestion, I know Rick didn't give me any. No one was allowed in to see me, except you. So I'm asking you, who does that leave?
You're not suggesting
No,
that...
Cecile, I'm asking you, who does that leave? But then, I have to ask myself, why? Why would you do something like that to me? Why? Unless, of course, you already knew that Sandy was Mac's natural son and that your pot of gold had suddenly surfaced in a different direction. Is that it? Did you already know that Sandy was Mac's son?
Jamie, really?
When did you find out? Am I close?
Look, I don't have to stay here and listen to this.
Well, yes, you do. Because if I don't have to talk to you, I just might have to talk to Sandy. And you wouldn't want that. Now, you've already heard what I believe happened to me. Would you like me to pursue this course with some other people? I don't think you'd like me to do that.
Let go of my arm.
Cecile, I found empty drug bottles in our apartment. I don't know if you meant for me to find them so you could convince me if they were mine, but I know they weren't. Now, was it you? Was it you who drugged me at the apartment? Was it you who drugged me at the office and all the other places? Was it? Cecile, if you wanted out of our marriage, why didn't you just ask me like any other gold digger? Why'd you have to drug me?
I didn't drug you.
Oh, yeah? Why'd you do it?
Let go of me, Jamie. You're hurting me.
Why did you do it? I'm hurting you? Is that what you're trying to say? I'm hurting you? After all you've done to me? What did you expect to gain? I was already out of Corey Publishing. What did you expect to gain? I wasn't a threat to you. What did you want?
I didn't want anything. I didn't do anything. Yes, you do. You have to.
I don't have to believe you. I don't have to believe you anymore. What makes you think I would ever again believe anything you had to say?
What do you want?
What
do you want?
The cabin. I want that cabin. No strings, no payments. And I want the divorce. And I want it with no contest, no agreements, no settlement. And I want you out of my life forever. I'll never forget what happened. I'll never forget that I wasted 2 good years of my life on you. But I'm going to turn my back on it and try to wipe it from my memory.
Jamie, you've got...
Don't even try it. I don't see you. I don't hear you. You don't exist for me anymore. Now, I want that cabin, and I want the divorce, or I start talking to some other people about what I believe happened to me.
Jamie, you have to know.
I don't have to do anything I don't want to do anymore. But I will talk to Brian later today, and I'll ask him what you intend to do, and then I'll decide what to do. Just a warning, Cecile. Don't cross me. It just may wind up costing you a lot more than you're willing to pay.
fun. The set of offices are really, really fantastic. Very, very classy. But I've told you that already, haven't I? Right, anyway, he said that a man of my talents could have a place with the organization. So he said he would call me, and if you'd... Melissa, you aren't hearing a thing I'm saying. Where are you?
No, I hear you. You applied for jobs.
Yeah, well, what did I say? What did I say, huh?
You said that he said that a man of your talents could have a place in the organization.
Okay, fine, you got it. Fine. But it would be nice if you could show a little enthusiasm.
I'm sorry. Just that some people are really crazy, you know?
What?
What?
Well, things are really bouncing off the wall here today. Now, is that a generalization, or do you have someone in particular in mind?
I mean, it amazes me how the wrong people fall in love.
Oh, the wrong people fall in love. Like who?
Sandy and Cecile.
Sandy and Cecile.
Yeah. I mean, Sandy's a very bright guy, you know? At least I thought he was. Now I'm frankly not so sure anymore. I mean, why can't he see through Cecile just like anybody else in their right mind could? I don't understand it. I mean, if he thinks that she is going to make him happy, he is out of his mind. He's totally crazy. Then there's the thing with Blaine.
Blaine? Wait a minute. Slow down. That one got by me. What about Blaine?
Blaine came over here today, and she admitted to me that she has feelings for Rick Halloway.
Yeah, so? He seems like a nice guy.
He is. He's a very nice guy. He's a very nice married guy.
Oh.
I mean, what kind of involvement does she possibly think that she can have with him? Is everybody crazy?
Melissa.
What?
Do you think you've fallen in love with the wrong guy?
Of course I haven't fallen in love with the wrong guy. How could you even ask me that?
Well, the way things are going on here today, I wasn't sure.
Jason, maybe everybody in Bay City's out there howling at the moon. I want you to know something. I've fallen in love with exactly the right guy.
So what seems to be the problem?
No problem. I was just curious about what we're doing down on the docks.
Well, what do you mean?
I imagine you heard somebody tried to break in.
Yes, I heard about that. So what?
Well, the guards, they had their guns out, raised. I think if they would have found that guy, they would have shot him. Well, I'd just like to know what's going on down there, that we got guys with guns like that.
Well, you know we have tight security. It has to be.
Oh, yeah, I know, but why? I mean, that's all I'm asking. Look, it would make it a lot easier for me if I knew what was going on.
You know we have some sensitive government contracts. Security has to be tight. That's what they want, so that's what we do. Now, what is it, Frankie? Why the sudden concern?
I don't know. One of the kids just got me to thinking, that's all. He asked if anything illegal was going on down there.
Let me assure you, Frankie, that Blackhawk is not involved in anything illegal. You have my word on that.
Well, you've always been straight with me.
And I'm being straight with you now. You have nothing to worry about.
Kid just got me to thinking, you know? One of them real brainy types.
Who is it?
Oh, his name is Frame.
James Frame?
Yeah, that's the guy.
I see. Well, you tell him to come see me after his shift today. I'll take care of it.
Hey, look, he's not causing any trouble. He's a good worker, real hard worker.
Don't you worry about it, Frankie. Just tell him to come see me after his dinner break tonight. I'll still be here. We can't have people down there asking too many questions now, can we?
Cecile, what's the matter? What's wrong? Come here, sit down. Are you all right? What happened to you?
Sally.
What's wrong?
Jamie.
Okay, you had your meeting with him. What did he want?
It was horrible. It's just horrible. He accused me of doing terrible things. And he threatened me.
Threatened you how? Did he hurt you?
Yes. He grabbed me like this really hard, and he shook me, and then he threw me down on the ground. I don't know what he would have done. It's a good thing we were in Brian's office.
But what did he want? Why did he want to see you?
Oh, he wants to get this divorce over with as soon as possible.
But But that is what you want, isn't it?
Yes, it's what I want. Sandy and I won't be able to get on with our lives until this whole thing is settled.
Oh, Cecilia.
Oh, and if it means giving up the cabin, a place that I love so much, it means so much to me, then I'll do it.
Oh, Cecilia, you can't do that. Come on, you should talk to Mr. Corey or Sandy, and they can talk to Jamie.
No, I can't do that. No, in a way, I'm doing this. Giving up the cabin so that Mac and Sandy they won't have to know how ugly Jamie's become and how much he's hurt me.
Yeah, I know everything will be okay. I know it will.
I don't know, Sally. I guess when this divorce is finally over with and Sandy and I can be together, then everything will be all right. Oh.
Hey there.
So?
Guess we'll be working together.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, great. How you doing?
Good. What's your name?
Frame, James Frame.
Guys call you Jim?
No, James.
Okay. Name's Blue.
Blue?
Yeah, it's an old nickname. Guess I used to sulk a lot as a kid, and so they named me Blue Boy. Yeah, but now it's just Blue.
Okay, Blue. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, same here. New at this?
Oh, yeah, sort of.
Yeah, well, it gets easier. I mean, the first couple of days, man, wow.
Yeah.
But after that, it gets better.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah. And the pay's good, man. You gotta remember that. I mean, the pay's good, the work's good.
Yeah, I know, because my ex-wife, she might be hitting me up for some alimony, so I need this job.
Jeez, that's tough.
Oh, yeah. It's okay, though.
Well, we better get to work. Time clock's running.
Okay.
So why don't you give me a hand with this thing over here?
Hey, kid.
Yeah.
I gotta talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Look, I don't know what's going on, but you're supposed to report to Mr. Hobson at his office. He wants to talk to you during your dinner break.
Me? What about?
Well, I was asking him some questions about what we were talking about, and said he wanted to see you. I had to tell him who you were, you know?
Well, what does he want to see me about?
I don't know. But I can guess, if you want me to.
Frankie, you can't fire me. I mean, I need this job. I have my school. I have my ex-wife. Now, listen, I don't blame you. It's not your fault. All right, I gotta hops around 7, all right?
Look, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I'm real sorry. You're a good worker, a real good one. Look, if he fires you and you need a reference, well, you can have one from me, okay?
All right. Thanks, Frank.
Rick, what is it? What's wrong?
Nothing. Everything. It's me and Mary Ann.
Would it help to talk about it? I'm not a bad listener.
No, you're not. As I can remember correctly.
Well, you were pretty good about listening to me when I was having the nightmares. The least I can do is hear what's wrong with you.
Mary Ann came home last night.
I thought she wasn't coming back till today.
She came back early. She wanted to surprise me.
So what happened?
She found something that I should have gotten rid of. Jamie's calendar. And in it was a note of the date that she was leaving and her hotel and the flight number.
Why did you have it?
That's a long story. I really don't want to get into that. But
Okay.
anyway, she got very upset. She said that I didn't trust her. I didn't believe her. She was awfully angry. I really can't blame her for that.
What was this calendar supposed to mean?
Well, the implication is that she and Jamie were together in Detroit. It was they left on the same Friday, and it was in his book. Anyway, Jamie said that he had never been out of Bay City, and that the only note he'd written was just the day that she was leaving. I guess somebody else must have put it in there. I don't know.
And she thought that you thought.
You got it.
Did you?
Yes, for a while. And then no. I just should have gotten rid of the book, and none of this would have happened if I had done that.
Hey, well, it's not your fault.
No, I think it is my fault.
You can't blame yourself. Listen, it's not only your fault. I mean, it takes two.
I just wish she would let me explain that to her.
Come in, Cecile. Have a seat. I assume that you and Jamie had your meeting this morning.
Yes, we did.
Good. What have you decided?
Well, I have decided to accept the cars, all the money in the bank accounts. And Jamie will continue to make payments on the penthouse, the credit cards, and the car and insurance. I still haven't decided about the alimony, and I have now decided to give Jamie the cabin.
Well, Cecile, I'm surprised to hear that. And may I say, very pleased. You know that the cabin means a great deal to Jamie. He spent many happy years there when he was a child.
I know that, Brian. I understand there are some papers for me to sign. I want this over as quickly as Jamie does.
Well, yes, there are. I'll have to have Nellie type them up, but I can have them ready the first thing in the morning and send them over to you. Would that be all right with you?
Fine, Brian.
Oh, Cecile, there is one other thing.
Yes?
Well, we do need a statement from you that there are no children involved in this marriage and that you are not, at this time, pregnant. A verification from your doctor.
Brian, you know that Jamie and I have no children. And I can assure you, I am not pregnant.
James, I'm glad you get over here so soon.
Yeah, well, Frankie said you wanted to see me on my dinner break, so here I am.
Good, good. Well, would you care for some coffee or anything?
No, thank you. What is this all about? From the way Frankie sounded, you made it seem as if I might be fired, and here I am in the main office.
Oh, well, to begin with, this isn't the main office. That will be in the Addison building where Mr. Black will have his office.
Oh, okay. So what is this all about? I mean, if I'm fired,
Now, I think there must have been some sort of mix-up, James, a misunderstanding. I want to clear that up right now, so why don't we sit down?
Okay. Well, I don't understand. It's kind of late for this office to be open, isn't it?
Well, we have a lot to do right now. It's sort of a rush job.
Yeah, I know. So, what did you want to see me about?
Well, Frankie gave you the impression that you might be fired, is that right?
Well, yeah, that's what I understood. And I think that's what he understood from you.
Well, not at all. He misunderstood what I was trying to say.
Misunderstood?
Yeah, we don't want to fire you at all. In fact, what I want is to transfer you to the heliport construction job on the roof of the Addison building.
Oh, well, I'm not sure I'm getting this. You're not going to fire me, you're going to transfer me.
That's right.
Why?
Well, a couple of reasons. One is we need to finish the heliport very quickly. And two, I've learned a little bit about you, and I know you recently separated from your wife. Now, the heliport construction is our primary concern at the moment, and there will be a chance for overtime, which means extra money for you. I've been through a divorce myself, and I know how much extra money can mean in a situation like that. Alimony payments and so forth. I thought it just might help you through a rough spot, and it would be helping us to get the job done on time. We both win, you see.
Yeah, it could help. When is this transfer going to take place?
Tomorrow.
I'm not sure I understand all this.
No, there's nothing to understand, really. Frankie just got things a little mixed up. I wanted to straighten it out myself. And don't forget, you helped me out with those doc files when you were still at Corey. I wanted to return the favor. So, tomorrow, you begin work at the Addison building. There'll be a lot of people starting there tomorrow, a lot of transfers, and Frankie will be there to assist.
Oh, okay. Is that it?
Just about, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
James.
Yeah.
One more thing, and this is important.
What?
I think it would be best for everyone concerned that you don't ask too many questions about the Black Hawk project.
Questions?
Yes, questions. I think you know what I mean. So for your own good, don't. Okay? Blaine, I'm glad we found you. I have some news for you. There's been a change in plans.
A change?
Yes, about Mr. Black's arrival.
Oh, are we stopping work on the penthouse?
On the contrary, he's on his way here now from Australia as we speak.
He's coming now?
That's correct.
Denny, there is no possible way I can get things done so soon.
Blaine, find a way.
Denny, there is...
Blaine, we have an operating rule here at Blackhawk. When Mr. Black wants something done, he wants it done. And as he would instruct me, I instruct you. Whatever it takes to get that penthouse done, do it. Understand?
Hello?
Jamie,
Yes.
this is your father. Jamie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
I want to see you, Jamie.
Oh?
Yes, I do. First thing in the morning. Can you come to the complex?
No, I can't.
Would it be more comfortable to you if I came over there or you came out to the house?
I don't really think we have anything.
I think we do, Jamie. And I want to speak to you very much. It means a great deal to me.
All right. But I can't come out to the house.
Well?
Why don't you come here?
Fine. It's just that I don't know where you're living.
All right. 105 Water Street, apartment 4, front.
105 Water. Apartment. What?
4.
Yeah. All right. I also don't know what time you want to get up in the morning.
Well, I have classes in the morning, so I'm going to get up early. How about 8?
8. I'll be there, Jamie.
Fine. Goodbye.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.